Ladies and gentlemen, our top dispatch this afternoon, less than 24 hours before Bengal votes in the second phase, a political thriller is playing on the sidelines. And the chief protagonist is not a Bengali, but is an encounter specialist from Uttar Pradesh who has been deployed as a poll observer in West 24 Parganas. Now, no one paid heed to it till the IPS officer showed up at the doorstep of TMC leader Jahangir Khan and issued an on-camera warning against any attempt to threaten voters. This has triggered a storm in Bengal with the BJP and the TMC pitted against each other. Before we move ahead, just take a look at this viral video.
तो फिर उसकी खबर फिर अच्छे चलेंगे हम। ये जहांगीर के घर वाले भी खड़े हैं, उसको बता देना कायदे से। ये बार-बार जो खबरें आ रही हैं कि उसके लोग धमका रहे हैं, तो फिर अच्छे से खबर लेंगे, फिर बाद में रोना पछताना मत।
The BJP called him UP Ka Singham, cracking down on the TMC's Gundagardi. They said the era of intimidating voters in Bengal is now over. The TMC responded with releasing a shady video of Ajay Pal Sharma, and you'll see that. Can we just have that video on our screens, please, where there are some women half naked who are dancing, and Ajay Pal Sharma is apparently watching that video. And then the TMC said that this is the kind of paribartan that the BJP wants to bring to Bengal. The TMC then held an official press conference and issued a threat as well. Listen in.
If you think by doing these illegal activities that after 4th of May, you will go back to your state and you will be saved by your political masters, let me say this in no uncertain terms. We will find you. We will file an FIR against you. There will be a charge sheet filed against you. And we will drag you to the court of law where the strongest arm of the law will fall upon you.
A quick look at who Ajay Pal Sharma is, the cop dominating headlines this afternoon. He's a 2011 batch IPS officer of the Uttar Pradesh cadre, currently serving as the additional commissioner of police in Prayagraj. Interestingly, before joining the IPS, he was also a qualified dental surgeon. Over the years, he has faced many allegations, including a 2020 cash for posting scam, from which he was later exonerated, and a 2019 private criminal complaint that remains under process. He is often in public discourse, at least in Uttar Pradesh, referred to as a real-life Singham because of his record as an encounter specialist. Now, according to reports, his record includes about 500 encounters during his career, with 15 accused people being killed in such operations. He is also reported to have recorded 136 encounters in 22 months. This seems to be a record of sorts. Now, these figures are cited in various reports, media reports, and have made him one of the most talked about police officers, at least in Uttar Pradesh. However, I want to tell you, and it's important to note, that these are claims and statistics that are based on reported data and remain part of ongoing public and legal discourse. My guest this evening for a very quick chat, Radhika Bhattacharya Shah, a spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Namaskar, Radhika ji. Good to have you on the show. And our old friend Riju Datta, national spokesperson of the TMC, is back on the show with us. Riju Datta, I mean, this Ajay Pal Sharma, a cop from Uttar Pradesh, is so important to the life of the TMC that you actually had to hold a press conference. You could have just ignored him, no?
No, Shreya, there are so many police observers in the state of West Bengal because we are a poll-bound state. Now, we are not discussing any other observer. Why we are discussing him? Because this fellow who's been imported by the Election Commission, he has gone to the house of the contesting candidate Jahangir Khan and intimidated his family members. The video that you are showing now on your channel, this is outside the contesting candidate's official headquarters, and he's telling his people कि तुम लोग कुछ करोगे तो ये करेंगे वो करेंगे. Is the job of a police observer to intimidate people? He is conducting illegal raids with CRPF in the middle of the night where he's assaulting women. The women has officially lodged complaints that he's assaulting us and he's doing this. So that is why I have said on behalf of my party, and it is officially I have said this, that if you think कि तुम धमका के, तुम चमका के, तुम इलीगल रेड करके, by doing these anti-constitutional activities, you think you can get away with it, then come after 4th of May, we will file an FIR against you, we will file a charge sheet against you, we will drag you to the court of law. No political patronage, no BJP master can save you. And now we can see his track record. Like you said, he was the center of a cash corruption scam.
He's been exonerated, huh? He's been exonerated in that.
Secondly, he married a girl and he threw her out. There was a criminal breach of trust case ongoing against him, and now we see his mujra videos. So is this the change they want in Bengal? Encounter specialist, encounter karna hai, mujra chalwana hai. Is this what BJP wants in Bengal?
Datta, all of that is okay. Here is what I want to ask you. If someone has been placed as a police observer, what do you expect them to do? If there are reports, एक minute, Riju, if there are reports that a candidate's people are threatening voters and saying you better vote for us, what is a police observer expected to do? Just sit in his room?
Brilliant question, Shreya. You remember that the Election Commission prepared a list of 800 people in Bengal who are supposedly known as troublemakers, and they would be placed under house arrest on the day of the election. That went to Calcutta High Court, and Calcutta High Court said it is unconstitutional. You cannot do this. If somebody commits a crime, the Election Commission is in the full power to take every necessary action. But can a police observer go around to the house of a contesting candidate and threaten? Can he go around and intimidate bona fide voters of the state of West Bengal? Who the hell he thinks he is? He thinks all his Chota Fanta and Bara Fanta can save him. He's living in fool's paradise.
Acha, theek hai. Ab Radhika ji is back on the show. We had lost her for a bit. Now she's back on the show. Radhika ji, please help me understand that there is a problem that the TMC has with a cop who has been deployed as a police observer in Bengal. Why is the BJP tweeting his video and making him a hero and saying he's Singham?
Now, Shreya, this is not about one officer. This is about whether elections in Bengal will be free and fair or controlled and compromised. Now, the elections, I find the TMC talking about the ECI so loosely, as if this is just a little body that has got no constitutional status. The Election Commission of India is a constitutional authority under Article 324, and its decisions are binding and above political preference. This is something that the opposition do not understand. They think that the ECI is a body as an appendage of the BJP. Questioning its appointments is like questioning the integrity of India's electoral system. And अगर TMC को अगर कहें कि इलेक्शन कमिश्नर पर भरोसा नहीं है, तो क्या वो लोकतंत्र पर भी भरोसा नहीं रखते? तो ना रखें. Now, the selective outrage by TMC. TMC, it's a traditional truth that TMC only raises the objections when the system doesn't suit them. When officers were allegedly favorable, no questions were asked. This is political convenience and not principle. And Ajay Palji's track record, first, he's an IPS officer. Talking about him loosely is absolutely uncalled for. Whether he's called Singham or whatever else, that's not important because that's not a label he has given himself. If social media want to rave and rant and call him that,
Madam Amit Malviya of the BJP has given him that label. And again, I'm asking, where is...
Whatever it is.
You know, this is a poll observer doing his duty. Chalo, I can understand this is a poll observer doing his duty. Why is the BJP, circulating the video and making it viral? I'm just asking that.
Now let's first talk about this officer. This IPS officers are appointed based on their service record and, of course, experience and not political label. Now, no proven wrongdoing has been is against him. Talking about, as you rightly corrected, Riju, that he has been exonerated, and not to mention his private life. I mean, who mentions someone's private life? Because if we look into each of our private lives, there's always something that will make good television material. That character assassination, TMC ki rajniti ka ek hissa ban chuka hai.
I will let the TMC spokesperson respond. 20 seconds, Riju, because I have to move to breaking news that is coming from Mumbai. Character assassination क्यों कर रहे हो? क्या ये आपने sleazy video डाला है? मुझे तो समझ भी नहीं आ रहा इसमें क्या हो रहा है.
नहीं, अगर अजय पाल शर्मा अपनी वाइफ के साथ या गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ कहीं खाना खाने जाते या कहीं डिस्को में डांस करते, अगर वो वीडियो हम देते तो that would have been character assassination, Shreya. But this is not a private video of his wife or his girlfriend.
I know what you're doing. Not uncalled for.
It is a video of an IPS officer on duty enjoying a mujra.
नहीं, एक मिनट, Riju, I want a clarification, my friend. I want a clarification. एक मिनट, राधिका जी. Are you telling me that this is the TMC claiming and that in this video you have Ajay Pal Singh on duty in Bengal in West 24 Parganas while he's supposed to be on election duty, being in this room?
No. This is a video. The person in the white T-shirt who's dancing with this half-naked lady in a mujra show is Ajay Pal Sharma. We are not saying it is from West Bengal. We are not saying it is on duty. But he's an IPS officer. And this is not character assassination. And like you rightly said, Shreya, to the BJP spokesperson, that he is being made famous by Amit Malviya and official BJP handles. We have not made him famous. Why him? Why this Singham tag? Why this encounter specialist tag? And now a BJP spokesperson called Ajay Alok has made a tweet where he is saying he's giving death threats to the Chief Minister of West Bengal. He's saying that aapko thokega didi. What does he mean by that?
Okay, we leave it there. Sham ko ye discuss karenge. Riju, I hope you come for the 7 o'clock show. Radhika ji, we'll have to leave it there. This was a short debate. Thank you very much for joining us. Radhika ji and Riju Datta, thank you for joining us on what seems to be the story of the day from Bengal. In a grim and chilling reminder of the Pahalgam attack, 2 security guards in Maharashtra were stabbed because they couldn't read the kalma. The similarities are eerie, just like tourists in Pahalgam were targeted for no other reason than their religion. Even in this attack in Mumbai, security guards were stabbed for no reason except for not knowing the kalma. That is the big story breaking out. The accused in this case, Zubair, is a science graduate. He lived in the United States and he taught chemistry, ladies and gentlemen. The accused in the Mumbai Mira Road Bhayandar stabbing is suspected of having ISIS connections. That is the big story coming in. This is white-collar radicalization and nothing else. The accused Zubair initially arrived at the scene, asked for directions to the mosque and then left. He returned a short while later. This time he asked the guard about his religion and then allegedly asked him to recite the kalma. When the guard refused, the accused suddenly attacked him with a knife. He then entered the security cabin where the other guard was similarly attacked. We are getting some voices from the ground. Let's listen in.
हम 30 साल से रहता हूँ इधर से। वो 1-1.5 साल से भी रहता है।
1-1.5 साल से।
हाँ।
बातचीत नहीं करते?
बातचीत कभी किसी से नहीं करते।
फैमिली का कोई कभी
कोई आता नहीं, कोई जाता नहीं।
कोई लेडी आती थी घर पे जो है?
2 जन था, लेडी आदमी और लेडी। 1-2 आदमी आता था। एक आदमी कभी आता था शाम को, अभी कभी एक आदमी जाता था। और लेडी अंदर था क्या नहीं था वो भी बताइए।
लेकिन आप लोगों से कोई इंटरेक्शन नहीं रखता था?
इंटरेक्शन कुछ नहीं है।
अच्छा, आप लोगों को पता कभी चला कि इसको अरेस्ट करके लेकर गए?
अरे कल शाम को, कल दोपहर में ये बम हो गया जब पता चला।
अच्छा, पुलिस आई थी आप लोगों से पूछते?
वो बताया, वॉचमैन बताया कि ऐसे भक्के अंदर गया। तो 1 घंटे बाद पुलिस आके पकड़ लिया। कोई फोन नहीं।
ओके, तो आप लोगों से भी कभी कोई चीज़ की मदद नहीं मांगी? कोई चीज़ कभी खाने पीने की?
कुछ अपने से कुछ नहीं।
ओके, कब आता था कब जाता तो कुछ पता नहीं चला, लेकिन क्योंकि
6:30 बजे जाने टाइम देखा बस इतने बस।
Meanwhile, a search of the accused's home is revealing notes and documents that allegedly hinted at ideology linked to the banned terrorist organization ISIS. Words like lone wolf, jihad and Gaza were found written on some of the notes. Let me go straight across to my colleague Arunil, who's tracking the story for us. Arunil, by the looks of it, this is white-collar radicalization. There are eerie similarities to Pahalgam. There is a good possibility that this lone wolf, quote-unquote, Zubair, was possibly influenced by what happened in Pahalgam. What is the Mumbai police telling you?
Well, the most significant aspect in this entire case, at least presently, is that CM Devendra Fadnavis has confirmed, saying that the National Investigation Agency will also be looking into this. The case is already been handled by the Maharashtra ATS. Coming to your significant question as well, yes, it seems related to the Pahalgam attack, because in Pahalgam as well, the religion of the innocent victims was asked over here. In this case as well, Zaib Zubair Ansari seems to be radicalized. In fact, we spoke to his neighbors as well. None of them had seen him in the building. He used to tell them that he was basically doing work from home. In fact, at present, I'm at the very spot as well. We'll try and speak to one of the victims who was there. He was the first person to see this entire brutal incident. आप हमें बताइए क्या हुआ था उस दिन सुबह के 4 बजे तक क्या हुआ था?
मैं 4 बजे हुआ था और मैं अपना घर जा रहा था 4:30 के टाइम पे। तो यहाँ पे 2 वॉचमैन खड़े थे, तो उनने मेरे को बताया रुका कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है, एकदम डरे हुए थे। तो मैं जो वॉचमैन थे ना बिल्डिंग के, उनको मैं हाथ पकड़ के डायरेक्ट उनको चौकी ले गया, पुलिस चौकी। फिर पुलिस चौकी में जाके उनने सब बताया वॉचमैन ने जितना। फिर उनने बोले कि दूसरा वाला अंदर ही है, बीवी डर के मारे छुपा हुआ था। तो मैं वापस आया, उनको सुब्रतो, जिनका नाम सुब्रतो सेन है, हाँ, उनको मैं पकड़ के लेके गया, मैं चौकी लेके गया।
जो मिश्रा जी को आप लेके गए, उनको बहुत उनके
मिश्रा जी को नहीं, मैं सुब्रतो लेके गया। सुब्रतो सेन
बहुत लगा था कि मिश्रा जी को भी बहुत लगा?
मिश्रा जी को ज्यादा लगा था, सुब्रतो को ज्यादा नहीं लगा।
तो वो कुछ बोल रहे थे क्या कि उन्हें क्यों मारा गया, कि उनसे अपना धर्म पूछा गया था, ऐसा कुछ वो बता रहे थे? क्योंकि उन्होंने अपने स्टेटमेंट में तो ये बोला है कि जो आदमी आए उन्होंने उनको पूछा कि मस्जिद कहाँ है, उन्होंने बोला मस्जिद यहाँ पर है, मस्जिद का नाम पूछा, उन्हें नहीं पता था। फिर उनका धर्म पूछा गया, उनको कलमा आता है क्या, पढ़ना आता है क्या, ये पूछा गया, नहीं आता इसलिए उन्हें मारा गया, ऐसा उन्होंने आपसे भी कुछ शेयर किया था? ऐसा बात
इतना ध्यान देने में जल्दी में उनको पहुंचा के आ गया था।
हाँ, बट आपने धर्म कुछ ऐसा उन्होंने ये सब कंफर्म नहीं किया। और जो अटैकर है उनको आपने यहाँ पे देखा था? मतलब आपको पता यहीं पे बाजू वाले बिल्डिंग में वो रहते हैं 1.5 साल से, आपको पता है कुछ उनका ज़ैब जुबैर अंसारी उनके बारे में?
नहीं, मैं नहीं जानता उनको।
अच्छा, और क्या देखा था आपने यहाँ पर बेसिकली?
कुछ नहीं भाई, तवा मैं मदद करके आ गया, इंसानियत के नाते घर चले गया था। फिर मैं
आपने उनको हॉस्पिटल लेके गए? सो दिस इज बेसिकली द इंडिविजुअल हु took both the victims to the nearby Workhat hospital as well. Very startling case certainly coming to the fore from Meera Bhainder in the outskirts of Mumbai. And why it is extremely serious as well, because this accused Zaib Zubair Ansari, his digital evidences are also being studied now by the investigative agencies, be it his mobile phone, laptops, and it seems like he used to watch videos which basically propelled him to be radicalized. He used to watch ISS videos. Now, whether he was in touch with any of the terror organizations, be it the Jaish-e-Mohammed or the ISS, that is also been ascertained now by the investigative agencies.
Arunil, we are hearing from the Chief Minister as well now on the case. Let's quickly listen in.
सेल्फ रॅडिकलायझेशनचे प्रकरण आहे, त्यामुळे याला केवळ काहीतरी आपल्याला जिहाद करायचा आहे आणि जिहाद करायचा म्हणजे इतर धर्मियांना मारायचं आहे, अशा पद्धतीच्या विचाराने पेटून त्यांनी हे कार्य केलेलं आहे. त्याला पकडलेलं आहे. आता ATS आणि NIAची मदत घेऊन या रॅडिकलायझेशनच्या पाठीमागे कोण कोण आहे हे देखील या ठिकाणी शोधण्यात येईल. याचं कुटुंब हे परदेशात आहे, ते अमेरिकेमध्ये आहे. हाही अनेक वर्ष परदेशात राहिलेला आहे. त्यानंतर इथे आल्यानंतर पहिल्यांदा कुर्ल्यामध्ये आणि त्याच्यानंतर नवानगरला तो राहायला आला. त्यामुळे आता याच्या पाठीमागे कोण कोण आहेत, याच्या लिंकमध्ये कोण कोण आहेत, अजून कोणी असे रॅडिकलाइज झाले आहेत का, या सगळ्या गोष्टी ज्या आहेत त्या आता तपासामध्ये पुढे येतील.
Let me go straight across to Arunil, who continues to be with us. Arunil, for those of us who don't understand Marathi, what exactly was the Chief Minister saying? I could understand that he's confirming the religious angle, but he's gone into some depth on what the motive possibly could have been.
Well, what CM Devendra Fadnavis basically, Shreya, is sharing over here is that this individual, this accused Zaib Zubair Ansari, was very much radicalized, and what kind of activities he may have done prior this incident as well, that has been studied. Whether he has any more accomplices or whether there are more individuals in the society, basically in Maharashtra, who are radicalized like this, who can take such kind of dastardly violent measures based on religion, basically attacking people only because they follow certain other religion which they do not follow, that will also be investigated thoroughly by the investigative agencies. He himself had confirmed that the National Investigation Agency will also be probing the case along with the Maharashtra ATS. A very startling case that has come to the fore from Meera Bhainder. Again, we'll discuss that. Yes, it seems in a way that this is on the tune of the Pahalgam attacks, because there as well the victims were asked about their religion and then they were openly fired upon. Here as well, the accused asked these victims about whether they can recite kalma, whether they can offer namaz, and whether which religion do they belong to. And just because they said that they are Hindus, they were brutally stabbed by the accused in this case.
All right, Arunil, now to a super exclusive, the victim's testimony now available with Times Now, something which no other channel has. The victim confirming the religious targeting angle. The big claim that the victim is making is first this. He's very clearly saying he was attacked because of his religion. He's saying, he's in fact confirming now that he was indeed asked to recite the kalma. The big claim, the third claim, is that he was quizzed about his religion and then attacked. The victim is also saying that I thought I'd die. He's recounting the horror. These are exclusive details that have been accessed by Times Now. The victim's statement confirming the religious angle. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap from me. Thank you very much for watching. News and updates continue.